Okay, so I mentioned this at the end of Gluten Tiles 8, but I want to give a few updates on the YouTube, the series, my general planned timeline from here. Granted, take whatever I say with a grain of salt and add a couple months here and there for pesky life things getting in the way. Also, this is going to be a bit of a ramble format, just because I have a lot to say and it's going to take a while anyways, so I'm probably not going to edit this too heavily or anything like that. For now, I'm focusing on some fluffier projects that have been rattling around in my head, but I promise that Gluten Tiles will return. I actually have another video done that'll come out about a week after 8 went live. Then I should have time to put one more video out after that before Leagues 4 starts. Ideally a week after the next video. I'm planning to stream a ton during Leagues, which if you don't know is running from November 15th to January 10th, which is super duper fun, so you should definitely join me either in-game or on stream. It's unlikely that I'll do much video editing during that time, which I know I've had longer than a 2-month video gap before, but this one is planned, so it's different, I swear. But I do plan to release one video 1 week before the end of League, so January 3rd, as a hype up for the 24-hour stream I'll be doing on the day of League End. So to recap, one video in the next week, how to start a hardcore skill pure in 147 easy steps. I personally think this one is a banger, so I hope you all enjoy it. Ideally another the week after, how not to do Hallowed Sepulchre. This will be a short fluffy outtake reel of a stream from about a month ago where I did Sepulchre Floor 5 for the first time in a couple years. It should be good fun. After that, no videos for probably a month, but a whole bunch of Twitch streams. Then one more video on or around January 3rd, the first annual Gluten Girl Casket Cracking Extravaganza. This one will take a little more explaining. About a year ago, I did a 24-hour stream and opened 1,350 clue caskets I had been stacking and did the 50 resulting masters. This video might be a little less edited than the Tiles videos, but you'll have to forgive me. It's literally 24 hours of footage, which brings us to January 10th, League End, and the 24-hour League End party stream. We'll be starting with the League End Parade, where everyone marches around Gielinor and drops all the expensive drops they got during the League. It was really fun last year, and I'm excited to do it again. Then in main game, I'll be getting my untrimmed mining cape on my main, followed by at least a few other 99s. Yes, my main has no 99s, and yes, I chose mining to be my first. I don't care what you think, I like mining. Then finally, for the main event and the bulk of the stream, Casket Cracking 2 Electric Boogaloo, I have 1,400 easies. Well, I will have 1,400 easies and 600 mediums to open, which should again result in 50 masters to do. If you like seeing clue caskets get opened, I guarantee it'll be a blast. I will eventually edit it into a video, but my current plan is to wait a year and release it as hype for Caskets 3 Tokyo Drift. So if you don't want to wait, I recommend popping into the stream, or Twitch has a system I can use to reserve the VOD, so if you miss it and don't want to wait, you'll be able to find it there. I cannot stress enough how excited I am for this party. From there, the video schedule gets pretty nebulous. I have a state of the game rant in the pipeline. That'll probably be summer or fall of next year if I do it at all. If you guys like the hardcore skill pure video, I do have more footage and would be willing to make a few more. If Gluten Tiles is my business series, I would like this series to be the Party in the Back Mullet series and channel my inner Hanani, just because otherwise I feel like it could get in the way of Tiles, which I am dedicated to seeing through as my first priority. Speaking of Tiles, I have some deets on where it's going from here. The format will be changing out of necessity, both because I was multi-logging some of the more tedious grinds and that footage can be a little muddy visually, and because longer grinds mean more footage and it'll be tougher to give it the same kind of treatment I have been giving. Also, some chunks of footage have unusable audio because of copyright background music. Either way, all of this means it'll be a blend of recorded footage. Oh, I turned off tile indicator earlier when I was recording the conclusion of Tiles 8. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Either way, all of this means it'll be a blend of recorded footage and what I'm calling fun editing jazz with post-recorded audio. It's exciting for me, but also a little daunting. Bro, no. Oh. All right, one sec. We're gonna see if we can get him trapped. No. Okay. It's exciting for me, but also a little daunting just because this style of video is likely going to be a lot of work, not only to produce, but also to learn how to produce. I mean, everything I've ever made with Premiere is on this channel, so like 10 projects, including this ramble. I just need to make sure not to let perfect get in the way of good, I think. Otherwise, nothing will get released. But yeah, Gluten Tiles 9 will likely come out in like March or, June. We'll see. In terms of stream plans, next year is going to be the year of the PVM. My main is woefully underleveled in Slayer, and as a collection logger, I've nearly exhausted all non-PVM slots that aren't massive grinds, so it's time to get serious about bossing and raiding. I'll probably still be playing tiles on stream when the main content leaves enough bandwidth to multi-log, but either way, I'm so far behind on footage that at this point, I could probably not log into the account for a full year and not be caught up to present by then, so fret not. On the other hand, if you want to see a skiller learn PVM, feel free to pop by the Twitch. I'll be recording it all, but it isn't necessarily video-worthy content, so it's likely that it'll never end up on YouTube. While doing that, I'll be stacking hard and elite caskets for the next 24-hour, which I'm guessing will probably be vaguely between this time next year and spring 2025. It's dangerous to plan things out that far ahead. Who knows what I'll be up to by then. I do have one other project in the works for the next year, and I'm saying it here as a commitment so that I'll stop procrastinating on it. A year and a half ago, I started a Neve cosplay project, and I have made woefully little progress on it in the interim, for a combination of reasons. For one, you wouldn't believe it, but having a surgery that forces you to lay on your back for 4 months is not a great way to stay in shape. And I mean, obviously, I want to be in shape if I'm going to cosplay. For another, I've just had other life priorities and creative priorities that kept getting in the way. But 2024 is the year. Very likely you'll be getting videos on the creation process for this. And I swear it's not because that makes the supplies tax deductible, although that definitely helps. Homie's cosplay is way more expensive than you think it is if you want to do it right. So yeah, I think that's everything. The State of the Gluten 2023.